James chapter 4 said, you war and you fight. That's even talking to believers, I believe here. Believers to get to have this form of warring, fighting against each other. And this happens because of our lusts and our desires. So we fight, we strive because we do not have. Hi there. Welcome to Young Wives Club. My name is Ruth Ikemefuna Kingsley. Okay, we've been dealing with certain negative emotions found in women. So far, we have dealt with bitterness, with anger, with malice, with unforgiveness. Okay? And some other aspects of these negative emotions. If you're yet to watch any of those videos, just check back and do listen, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, we'll be talking about these last two, strife and depression. Yes. Now, depression to a great extent can be linked. I also call these negative emotions disease of the spirit, because if they are not dealt with, what happens is that they begin to produce certain kinds of fruits that are not the fruit of the spirit. And in us developing those kinds of fruits in our lives, it does not reflect the glory of God or allow the presence of God or the Spirit of God to flow easily through us. And when it rubs off on other people, we impact other people negatively. So for us to flourish, for us to exude the joy of the Lord in our lives, we have to deal with these negative emotions, deal with these diseases of the spirit. Now, in the area of strife is contention. Yes, it may be violent, but it has to do with warring, with fighting. James chapter 4 said, you war and you fight. That's even talking to believers, I believe here. Believers to get to have this form of warring, fighting against each other. And this happens because of our lusts and our desires. So we fight, we strive because we do not have. You strive because you do not have. So when you do things like this, he now addressed that in chapter 3, where he said, why you don't have is because you ask amiss. Now your motive has to be in check. The reason why maybe you are having some level of strife with that woman, that man, whomever the person may be, is because your motives may not be right. You have to assess yourself and then ensure that what you are fighting or striving for is in line with God's will or plan for your own life. If you ask God for that particular thing or whatever it may be, trust God on it. And if it's according to His will, He will grant it to you. So you have to work on yourself. You have to work on your motives. The reason for which you do a particular thing makes you act in certain ways. Okay, so it's because of our lusts, our desires. That's why we get into strife. And when we strive, we do not get it still. And that's because our desires, or rather what we're asking for it and miss. So when we begin to ask God in line with His will for us, trust God, He will grant it to you. So there should be no strife amongst us. You don't have to badmouth, you don't have to backbite, you don't have to talk down, you don't have to lash out, insult other people because your own personal desires or lusts aren't fulfilled. Okay, so trust the Lord to help you. Anyone dealing with this, trust the Lord to help you. Now, moving on to depression. Depression is a strong spirit. You see that spirit of indifference. Nothing appeals to you. Your joy has been lost. It's almost like nothing really makes sense to you. Whether people are happy, you don't care. Whether people are sad, you don't care. You are a little indifferent. You have to get off from that. How do you do this? The joy of the Lord is your strength. The joy of the Lord is your strength. You have to draw strength from the Lord. You have to draw strength from engaging in things that has to do with the Lord. How do you do this? Now, engage in active service. Yes, active service in God's kingdom. engage in active service. This takes away that spirit of depression. If you have to sing out loud, please do sing out loud. It has a way of taking off that spirit. The spirit when I'm talking of singing out loud, I'm talking of spirit-filled, inspiring music. Yes, sing. If it has to do with you dancing, when you dance your heart out to the Lord, I'm telling you, that spirit of depression or whatever is weighing you down will fall off. Get off from that comfort zone or that confined area. Take a walk through nature. Allow God to reveal himself through you, through the things around you. Don't be self-absorbed, okay? So you have to dance, you have to sing, you have to enjoy the presence of God and watch depression get off your life. Depression is not good for anyone. So many people slowly die off or slowly depreciate because they have allowed themselves to wallow in the spirit of depression. Get off of it. Allow the Spirit of God to have his way in your life. Get off of any form of depression in your life. You may be swamped with so many activities and so many work that you begin to lose yourself. Don't allow yourself to be lost. Derive joy in God's presence. And while you also reach out to other people, try to add value to others, you as a person begin to find more value, and then you begin to see the fullness of God radiate or flourish through your life. I hope this helps someone today. Let go of strife, let go of depression, let go of bitterness, let go of anger, let go of malice, let go of these negative emotions, and trust that the fruit of the Spirit of the Lord will find expression through your life. I hope this helps someone today. Catch you soon. Bye.